What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Movie Dive. Today we are ranking everything I have seen in 2023. That includes TV shows, that includes Netflix movies, that includes theatrical releases, and we're going to fly through this list pretty quickly. There are a few films off this list I wish I would have seen. For example, Ferrari came out this week. I didn't get a chance to see it. Poor Things, I didn't get a chance to see. Past Lives. Those are probably the three main ones that came out this year that I had not gotten a chance to see. However, with that aside, let's go. Best Christmas ever. This might be one of the worst movies ever. Haunted Mansion. This should have just gone straight to Disney Plus, so I didn't have to see it. HBO's The Idol, the first TV show on this list. Just don't watch it. It's bad. Marvel's Ant-Man Quantumania. The Rise of Kang is a dud. Gets killed by ants. Secret Invasion. This is probably Marvel's worst written thing they have yet to put out, and that says something. Then we have The Marvels. It was choppy, it was bad, move on. Fast X. Hopefully this is the last one. I don't care if there was a cliffhanger at the end. Freelance. The movie is so bad that it at least makes you laugh throughout it. Renfield. Some people enjoyed this. Vampire movies, cheesiness, not for me. Super Mario Bros. It grossed over $1 billion this year. I guess a lot of kids enjoyed it, not so much for me. Then we had The Flash. A lot of celebrities came out and said it was a great movie. They were lying. They probably hadn't even seen it. Saw X. A lot of people said this is a return to form to Saw. I think it was like a return to form to the third Saw movie, which I still didn't like very much. The return of the rom-com, Anyone But You. Charming, yes. Good, not really. Apple Plus's TV show Shrinking. It had its moments, but overall, kind of boring to me. Dungeons and Dragons. A lot of people found this movie to be very fun. To me, it was kind of just mediocre and a little too long. Thanksgiving. Some of the kills are a little outrageous. Eli Roth, congratulations though, you have a new franchise on your hands. Then we had Maestro. A little bit pretentious, it's very slow moving. A lot of people loved it. Beautiful cinematography. Carey Mulligan is fantastic, but for me, that's about it. We have Wonka. This is actually pretty surprising to me. It's better than I thought it would be. Timothy Chalamet, not bad. Fun little movie. Killers of the Flower Moon. Yes, it's pretty far down the list. I was expecting a lot more from this movie. Looks good, but it's pretty boring. The Covenant, a middle of the line war movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. It's okay. The Creator. I'm going to give this movie props because the CGI looked incredible. However, it does fall flat. Beau is Afraid. The first hour of it was fantastic. The rest of it was average. Dream Scenario. Another A24 film. Nicolas Cage, yeah, he was great in it. It had some interesting parts, however, a little too weird and out there for rewatchability. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, another Apple Plus TV show of Godzilla. Unfortunately, they went up the same week against a better Godzilla movie later on down the list. But still, a good TV show and a good watch. Adam Sandler's Netflix movie, You're So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah. This was actually a better watch than anyone would have expected. A good coming-of-age story. I suggest checking it out. I don't know if this is considered 2022 or 2023, but Skidamarink. It had some great things going for it. Was half an hour way too long, but some parts of it were truly unique and terrifying. Creed 3, a surprisingly good directorial debut for Michael B. Jordan. I do think it should be the end of the line of the Creed franchise, but in the end, it's a good fun watch. Reality is a Netflix movie that Sydney Sweeney stars in. It was actually a really brisk, quick watch and had great mystery to it. Scream 6. Somehow these movies are still good. This one was based in New York City, so it had a different twist on it, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Then we had Air. I feel like I liked this movie more when it came out. The more time went by, I realized the cheesiness of it, but it is a really fun rewatch and a great movie for dads out in the world. Then we have Oppenheimer. It's a little bit far down the list for a lot of people's liking. I don't care. The last hour of it did not do it for me. Silo was a great TV show on Apple Plus. I recommend a lot of people to watch it if you are into the science fiction stuff. HBO's famous show Last of Us. This was a great watch. I did have some issues with it. However, the acting was great. The scenery was great. I'm excited to see where they go for season 2. Maybe the most surprising movie of the year for me, Blackberry. This was very good. It's a great watch. I recommend it to all. John Wick Chapter 4. At times, it gets a little too long in the tooth with the fighting. However, the choreography is tremendous. What do you expect from Keanu Reeves and the John Wick franchise? Still a great entry. Evil Dead Rise. Another great surprise to me. It is not the most terrifying thing in the world, but ever it is demonic and it will get under your skin. And if you're into horror, you'll be into this one. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This is a goodbye from James Gunn to the Marvel franchise. He goes out with a bang. It's very well done. A lot better than the second Guardians. About tied with the first one. Mission Impossible 7. They keep upping the ante. Tom Cruise still does what he does. A fantastic movie. Is it the best in the franchise? I don't think so. However, it is up there with one of the best. The TV show Jury Duty. I saw this twice because it's such an easy watch, and it is absolutely hilarious. I recommend watching it on Amazon if you could. Then we have Priscilla. I don't really care if the movie's not historically accurate. I don't know the true story about it, but this movie's great. I recommend you watch it. When Evil Lurks. Them Argentinians know how to do a horror film, and this one is a horror film for sure. Another horror film on the list, Talk to Me. This one is Australian. I recommend it to everyone. Great watch, A24. It's creepy, it's scary, and a terrific ending. Nearing the top of our list, we have Barbie. It's a great rewatchable film. It's hilarious, cringy at times, yes, but all the actors just bring their A game, especially in the comedy realm, and it looks very stylistic in a way we have never seen before. Then we have The Iron Claw, a terrific sports movie that turns into a terrific tragedy. Jeremy Allen White, you're up next again. Then we have the TV show The Bear Season 2. That Christmas episode, along with every other episode. Great season. In our top 3, we have The Holdovers. One of the best Christmas movies of all time, in my opinion. Paul Giamatti is a true godsend of acting. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I think it's the best animated movie of all time. Enough said. Finally, Godzilla -1. The best thing I've watched all year, in my opinion. Go check it out. If you haven't already, you're missing out. Thanks everybody for watching my list of everything I've watched in 2023. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and let me know what your favorite things were in the comments down below. And we will see you next time on The Movie Dive.